Hello, my name is George Imnaishvili. I'm a ninth grade student of the School of American High School, and today I want to ask you some questions. What are your first impressions of Georgia?
The people. I think that's the first thing I look at is how friendly the people have been and welcomed me coming to the country and getting to know somewhere that I've never been before. And so that has been a wonderful experience. I've gotten to see the city, and the staff event that the school put on my first week here was wonderful to go out into the rural countryside and see kind of what a little bit more of Georgia looks like.
What do you miss the most about United States?
My family. So long way away from home with my wife and my children, but they're used to me traveling. But every day, that's what I miss most about America. But thanks to technology, I can Skype with them every day and get to see what they look like.
What do you think about Georgian cuisine or food?
I'm still learning it all. I don't know any Georgian, so the staff have been good about helping me with the pronunciations of the food. But as far as taste-wise, it's been a wonderful experience. The different meats and the different cheeses, it's been very good.
Can you tell us about your background while you worked in the U.S.?
Sure. What I specialize in is more working with smaller schools, especially ones that want to advance and improve themselves. I've worked a lot with boarding schools, and so I really enjoy working on campuses where the students also live, because there's a whole different component to how to help them get along with each other. But the components, whether it's a day school or a boarding school, is helping prepare them for moving into the next part of their life, which is college. And so my practice specializes a lot, not just in helping schools better themselves, like why they brought me here, but also working with individual students that say, I want help getting into this type of school, whether it's a high school. Some of the colleagues I work with, they specialize in college, but I specialize in high schoolers that want to go maybe to an American high school and help find the right school, whether it's based on your academic ability, or based on your art ability, or based on some schools are specialized for kids that have learning disabilities or maybe have other issues going on in their life. So I like finding the perfect school that fits that student.
Do you have any kids? And if you have, can you tell us a bit about them?
I have 3 children, girl, boy, girl. They're in 8th grade, 10th grade, and 12th grade. So Janae, Thorson, and Britta.
Do your kids take any AP courses?
They do. Much like here, students in America usually start taking AP courses around their 10th grade year. And so as a parent, I really try to help push and encourage them to achieve their best academic ability. And so we take a look at all the AP every year. My oldest daughter, Janae, is getting ready to graduate high school this year, and she'll be graduating with 10 AP courses.
When you came to our school, what were the first impressions about our school?
The first impression I get is looking at the passion that the teachers have. I've sat in many classrooms just to watch and observe and see how the teachers here teach the same and different from the American schools I've worked in. And I think the biggest thing that comes out is the passion that the teachers have. I have yet to be in a classroom where the teachers aren't smiling and talking with the students. And I think that is a wonderful thing. In the report that was generated, when schools become accredited, the people that came here and looked at your school found the same thing, that the passion for the teachers was probably one of the strongest pieces there in their high academic ability.
What do you think that are strengths of our school?
Strengths of your school? First being that one, that the teachers are passionate about teaching. The second part is for any of the students. I don't know if you've gone to the website for American High School. You can look at the biography of your teachers. You have teachers here with PhDs that are doing research for the government. You have probably some of the most qualified teachers in their fields that I've seen in many schools. So put those two together. A teacher with very, very good ability and that loves to teach the students. That's what's going to continue to drive American High School to be one of the top schools.
What do you think about our students?
The students, I haven't gotten to meet as many of them as I want to yet because I've been so involved with the teachers, but they've all been friendly. And so when I've been into the classrooms, the first thing, they all welcome me. even though a lot of them don't know, they know why I'm here, but they don't know exactly who I am. But they've all been welcoming to me. They've all been very polite. I sat in on the debate the other day and thoroughly enjoyed the students having the debate over freedom of speech. And so I see a lot of passion with the students mimicking the teachers in the classrooms, where they didn't just sit there and take notes. They asked a very important question. That question is why? Why do things occur? And that's very important.
You are here to help our school to improve, right? And how will you help American high school to improve? What projects are you working on right now?
So the biggest project is a report was created when the school became accredited by Advanced Ed. In that report, there are several things that Advanced Ed made recommendations that the school could do to improve themselves. And then the school did their own report. And they said, here are the things that we think we need to do to be better. And so my biggest project right now is going through all those recommendations and working with the administrative team to complete those tasks. Some of them are very easy, create a report, implement a project. Some of them are a little bit longer term. And so we're taking every week, we take a couple of those activities that need to be completed, and then saying who's going to do it, how are we going to do it, and we talk as a team, not as one person making up a decision. We talk as a team, how can we meet this activity and make it so that it improves the school? So my goal is to go through all 35 of the activities that the school has said they want to accomplish by next May. That is when the first report is due for the school accreditation review. And so the school is doing a very wise thing in doing this now. Some schools wait to the last minute, kind of like some students with their homework. Okay? The school isn't waiting till the day before the homework is due. The school is trying to work on accomplishing these things that's going to help them be a better school and make it a better place for you as the students.
What are your recommendations to students who want to go to the United States to study there?
Plan early. Start looking in 8th grade. Start looking in 9th grade. Not exactly what school you're going to be at, but have in your head, this is my goal. Because some people start thinking, well, I don't have to worry about college till I'm a junior or senior. And maybe they don't have as strong grades in their 9th grade year, or they don't do other extracurricular activities. So the number one thing is plan ahead and say, I want to go to college. What do I need to do? I can't do as much this year, but let's start planning. Next is, as you're starting to look at school, especially for the sophomores, juniors, is don't look at a school just because of its name. Harvard, I keep hearing everyone say Harvard. Harvard's a great school. It's very hard to get into Harvard. Okay? But Harvard isn't the best school in everything. And so besides looking at the name of the school, look at what do you want to do? Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a writer? Research the colleges based on who's best in those fields. Because Harvard's not number one in everything. There's schools around the nation that are number one in botany or number one in biology. If that's what you want to do, pick that school and also go visit. They all look good online. Okay, but you got to go see them.
Do you have any specific that you'd like to see or do while you are in Georgia?
I'm a golfer. So before I leave, I like to golf at least once in Georgia. And I went to a resort during the staff retreat, and there was a golf course there. So I want to golf once before I leave Georgia, and maybe get out into the countryside again and see more the small villages and get to know the people a little bit more.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. You were a wonderful interviewer.